Residents of the frontline territories on the border of the Mykolaiv and Kherson regions live without electricity, gas and water and under constant enemy fire. Despite the round-the-clock danger, dozens of people categorically do not want to leave their homes. Our journalists will tell how they prepare for winter and how they manage to remain optimistic in such situation.
Until recently, the occupiers shelved the village of Shevchenkovo in the Mykolaiv region.
We lived on the ground all the time. Otherwise, we would have died because fragments flew here very often. Everything in the house was strewn with fragments in glass, crushed stone, asphalt. Even the tiles were cracked, and everything was buzzing in the basement. The halls were covered with boards and foam. We get out of the situation as best we can.
They shoot less now, woman says, but she still finds remnants of shells in her yard. Temporary calm she uses to the maximum. Lyubov with her husband have been collecting firewood for heating this winter.
We have a small sawmill, but there is not enough electricity, very bad voltage. Therefore, we take saw and chop firewood together with my husband. We are stocking up. The government promised us a stove, so we are waiting for it. There will be something to light the fire.
Shevchenkovo has electricity and water, but no gas. However, residents aren't complaining. They are full of optimism.
Why should we cry? We are on our land, and we should be happy because our defenders are gradually expelling the invaders.
The closer to the front, the more difficult it is. We leave for the village, the name of which the Ukrainian military asks not to name. Now 25 people live there.
Bread and humanitarian aid are delivered to us. Soldiers bring water. I would like to connect gas and electricity, because it is of course difficult without it. They say that the transformers have started to be repaired. We will see. I have already forgotten when that light was. I use the stove and somehow overwinter. I am not going anywhere. Two daughters ask all the time, no, I won't go. I don't want to. Scary, of course. Both cluster and phosphorus shells they used.
They are already used to shelling here. People were repeatedly asked to leave for a safer place, at least for the winter. But some, on the contrary, return.
We repaired the roof a little bit, but the house is intact, so we returned. We were in Odessa, but we really wanted to go home. Our neighbor's house was more damaged, so of course they will not come soon. We will definitely not return until winter.
Meter by meter, the Ukrainian military is liberating the southern regions, but the enemy should not be underestimated, they say.
Russian occupation troops are preparing for defense. They will not surrender the right bank of the Dnipro just like that. But Ukraine is also very seriously preparing for the liberation of its territories. It will be a very tough confrontation. For one of our shells, Russians have at least 10. They have much more ammunition than we do. But thanks to the supplies of weapons given to us by foreign comrades, we equalize the artillery duel. We stand on the same level. We win with speed and precision. We hit much more accurately than they do.
The Ukrainian military is also preparing for the cold weather. We are shown a trench of increased comfort, as they themselves joke. There is a stove here. Our defenders even set up a cafe and a bathroom. But on the front line, even hot tea is a luxury, because the enemy can notice the smoke and hit the position.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends and analytics on all about Ukraine. Like, share and subscribe. Any questions, proposals and comments, contact us via email.